Hey there, Q20 family. I want to talk to you about portable air systems. You know, with our Q20s or any e-bike for that matter, they're heavy beasts. And, you know, you combine that with a 20x4 tire, you know, you get a flat. They do not roll very well, and the tire will certainly start to peel off of the wheel because of the fact that there is so much weight. So ideally, you really need to have some kind of a portable system with you, particularly if you're a commuter such as myself. And so what I did was I looked at this Ryobi air compressor, and it's part of their 18 volt 1 Plus system, where they have a number of different battery powered tools that all go to these battery packs. They're 4 amp hours, so a pretty hefty battery. And with this compressor, it'll go up to 150 psi, so plenty more than what we would ever need. And it also has a digital readout on the back side here, so you can you know, take the air pressure of the tires as you're filling. Overall, this has been a great little air compressor. It's super fast, and with it, I like it, but it occupies a lot of space. This you know, it's awkward in its construction. I don't even want to say that. It's not that it's awkward as construction. It's awkward in trying to store this in my pack that I carry just because of the shape and everything. But it does the job. It's very quick. It's not loud. I mean, obviously compressors have noise to them, but I wouldn't call it excessively loud, and it works really well, and I like it. The other option, my son-in-law purchased this for his bike, and this is the AstroAI portable air pump. Now, with this, look at the compact size. This is really easy to fit in, and then because of its smaller size, I was initially, and I erroneously had said, you know, well, I'm sure this would be great for those smaller trips, but ideally, I think for a long trip, I'd want this bigger, you know, unit with this big battery. And in looking into this AstroAI smart portable air pump, I couldn't have been more wrong. As I said, this is a 4 amp hour system, the Ryobi, and the AstroAI is actually, it says a 2200 milliamp hour times 3. So that puts it at 6.6 amp hours. So even though we have an overall more compact size, it actually has 1/3 more power behind it. And then the beauty, here's the air hose that comes out of it. And it is a bit of a shorter cord, but again, I'm wanting this for portability. And then it screws right onto a standard Schrader valve. I believe that's Schrader, the fatter valve. And from there, you simply press and hold to power it on, where with my Ryobi, you squeeze it like you would a drill. And this one has some presets in it. You can cycle through them. There's for balls like basketballs, volleyballs, things like that. There's a preset for bicycles, preset for motorcycles, a preset for cars, and then there is one that looks like a preset for human beings. Well, that's not what it is. The little human figure is meant to be, it's there for you as a custom setting for whatever you want to set it to be. And the reason it's there is because the other settings, you can alter what the PSI is for it, but when you turn it off and turn it back on or switch modes, it's going to cycle back to its pre-programmed. Where the custom mode, you can set it, and I run 20 PSI in my tires, and I can set it and leave it, and each time I go in, it'll jump back to where I set it. And then up on top, it tells you the current air pressure and where it is that you're going. It's a beautiful system, includes a little light that you can turn on. And so that could be really useful in the dark. A simple plus and minus for increasing and decreasing the set air pressure. And then you have the cycling of the modes at the top there. And it's nice because you set it, run it, and it shuts off when it gets to the pressure that you need. Comparing the two, the Ryobi is let me shut this light off here. Let's see here. The Ryobi is a bit faster. It took me 1 minute, 27 seconds to take a completely flat 20x4 tire from completely flat squish tire all the way up to 20 pounds. And so that was 1 minute, 27 seconds. The AstroAI took 1 minute and 46 seconds. So just a tad bit slower. The Ryobi is actually a tad bit faster than what I quoted, but the gauge that's on here is not quite as accurate on the fly as this one shutting off at the pressure. And so I did have to check my pressure a couple times to get to the 20 pounds for the test. So it was probably functionally about 1 minute, 24 seconds. And then the other thing that's of note between them is the Ryobi does run much warmer than what the AstroAI does. And part of that would be the fact that it is pumping faster than what the AstroAI is. But between these two, which would I go with? Well, fact is, you know, I already have the Ryobi tools. This is great. But wow, I really love the AstroAI. And this could be purchased through Amazon. And you may not have heard of AstroAI. They're not a off-brand product. They're actually a brand selling a number of nice products. And so you might check them out on Amazon, and I'll include a link below. And the Ryobi, I think I'm going to keep that at home. It'll be great, but this, I'm going to be getting this to put in my pack and get this out of there just because the compact nature is so much nicer. I like the little light on there. I like the fact that it runs a bit cooler than what the Ryobi does, you know, which would go towards longevity overall. This is charged with a USB-C. This one here, and if you were using it for your car, you can actually plug this in using the provided cord to the 12-volt outlet, or as it used to be called, a cigarette lighter outlet, to run it from there. Where the Ryobi, you're going to be using a Ryobi battery charger. So I think I'll be keeping this at home, but I'm definitely going to be getting an AstroAI and adding it to my pack for commuting due to its compact size, 1/3 increased battery life, and it does run a little bit cooler. So pretty sweet. I like this. There you have it. Definitely make sure that you consider, what you're going to do for air. And sure, I run some thorn-resistant tires, and I also have flat out within the tubes. But you know what? I can't afford to be stuck, and so carrying some small compressor is definitely the way to go. There you have it, Q20 family. Until next time, ride safe.